Stop being pansies. I know you want this. So they seem to have eaten some of the high-fat grain I left out because there's only a few little kibbles on the ground. I think they've eaten it, or they spread it out really well, so I'm gonna give them more. And there's also alfalfa chaff in there. They still definitely won't take it from my hand, but they're at least letting us come closer because they're pretty hungry and they really do want the food. They also finally had the guts to go over to the water, so that's good. Yeah, I should just name him like Tibia or something, or like Ribs, just or Bonesy. Wow, really, I love it. That's so fashionable. You look so pretty.
Oh God, bro.
And you too. You look like you literally look like you're from a haunted house. Seriously. As a horse skeleton. Please don't pass away. Tip. Just ditch him. Just ditch him. Yeah, he will kill you. You can't listen to him all the time. Good boy. You're so like, curious. He's like, they're feeding us though, buddy. My friend, my pal, they're feeding us. I'm just gonna sit here. You guys are being chicken shits. Come on. Yeah, come on. Torrin was more brave than this, and he got returned to the rescue. You cannot afford to not have these calories. He would. We could just roach them. I mean, oh my God, his is so bad. Oh. Yeah. But your guy gave himself like a perm.
I think he could be doing a 1.40 meters.
I mean, I think that the gray looks totally fit and ready to ride.
Definitely.
Personally.
He looks like a cross-country horse.
Yeah, we should just send him to Clinton Anderson. And just get him to. He'd probably be pretty easy to break because he has no muscle. Look! Oh my God, you look like such shit. Holy cow!
You guys are terrible.
I'm so sorry, but like his tail has disappeared behind his leg now. He literally has like a beaver tail because it's all burnt.
Torrance was mashed.
Oh, you look so terrible, man. You look like yeah, a skeleton.
Yeah. He's like, there's.
Oh, you're so brave. Good boy. Yeah, eat the alfalfa.
Yeah, you want that. It's
good. Yeah, eat the alfalfa. Just hammer all the alfalfa. Your friend doesn't need it as much.
Yeah, screw him.
God,
fend for yourself.
You poor bean. You look like you're like 45 years old, but you're only 3.
You're slurping all of it down.
Oh my God, man. Your spine casts a shadow. That's not normal.
Yeah, it's not good, dude.
I could grate cheese on your rib cage.
I hope.
Skillet is brave. Look at his lip. Derp. They're checking things out. I think he actually looks a little bit less skinny today. So much braveness. Why don't you check out the new bucket instead of the thing that's been there this whole time? Look at how many thistles he has on his leg.
Oh God.
Eat. Skinny mini. Holy cow, dude. Oh yes, please do it. Yes, you need it the most. Come on.
Oh, there we go. There it is. There's the bucket.
Yes.
We have discovered the bucket. Oh no, you want that
He's
bucket.
Nibbling. He's nibbling.
Yeah. Sir.
You're a skeleton. You need to eat.
Go shrimp. You have more brain cells. Try it. Skillet's like, no thank you. I don't want
Good. He's eating some of the chaff at least.
Yeah, chaff. Chaff is tasty. You want chaff. He's like,
oh my
no.
God. That's so scary.
He's like, I'm not sticking my face in that. Why
the
are you
truck is
sticking
fine,
your
but
face
this
in
tiny little black bucket, absolutely. Oh yes, yes.
Yes, try it. It's not gonna kill
it's
you.
Yummy. He's like, I'm cute. Maybe I'm full of shit, but I think he's already looking a little bit better today, so he's been eating and drinking at least because he's not quite as gaunt. I'm just gonna come back and be brave. Now that they're like, as soon as they start eating the soaked food consistently, they're gonna put on weight quickly. Closer and closer every single day, right? Skillet's just like, I'm just tolerating this. Come closer. Look at how ugly he is. The ugliest boy. I'm gonna just crab walk and they're gonna be like, what is this bitch doing? What do you guys think? Oh, they're like, ah. He's like, but the food. I must. Yeah, I know. The food is just so good. You gotta come back for it. Shrimpity shrimp. Hi. Hello. What do you think? Shrimp it? You wanna come say hi? Little shrimpy shrimp? He's like, no, I would rather you back up a little bit. I know. Is that too close? Am I starting to push my luck? Pound it, sister. Sister, brother. Okay, so they've been here about a week and a half and have definitely put on weight. Especially Shrimp, the gray. Like, he's still for sure thin, but we don't want to put weight on them too quickly and just throw really rich feed at them too much, because then they'd probably get sick. And the difficulty is that they don't want to eat pelleted feed yet, so we can't really feed them any high-fat grain or anything like that because they're not really willing to try it. So right now we're just filling them with like soaked alfalfa cubes, alfalfa chaff, alfalfa hay, and then they also have like a Timothy mix that they get that's lower quality, because I don't feed them like free choice alfalfa. They just get it to supplement the rest of their hay. So they're doing pretty well. It's just going to take some time. But yeah, you can see he's a lot less ribby. His spine is definitely still sticking out. You just can't see it at this angle. But still thin for sure. And they'll continue putting on weight. But we're going to get them a nice big bale of hay, like one of the big like 4x8 squares. And just try to put it in the shelter and see if they'll go in there. And we'll just slowly like make a hay trail towards the shelter because they've been too scared to go in the shelter so far. Skillet, the black one, is definitely the more nervous of the two, and then he kind of like herds Shrimp with him, or Shrimp gets scared and then follows him. So they're still quite nervous. The gist of what we're doing with them is just like sitting and watching them after we feed them, just to get them used to people being at closer proximity, and then gradually building from there, because right now like the priority is just getting food into them. So yeah, you can see he's still really thin, but it's definitely getting better than it was. His spine is sticking out less and his hips are sticking out less. He's starting to get some filling in the hind quarter, but he's still far too thin. So this is not to say like, oh my God, he looks great, because obviously he does not. And then you can see his bum from behind. His hips are sticking out quite a bit less. Where I notice the weight gain the most is just along his spine and in the hips. Like, you can see they're sticking out a lot less. And then of course the next goal is going to be to get them deburred once they're handled, but since there's no flies or anything, it just is what it is. Getting them fed is way more important than having their hair look decent, especially since they don't need it for fly control. But yeah, there's a better look. Here's a better look at him. He looks a lot better. Still not good, but better. And better is all we're really striving for at this point. And then we'll get them handled. But they're just by default of us feeding them, they're starting to like us better anyways. And Skillet was never as thin as him, but as Shrimp, I mean, but his bum is less hollow and has less of a point on it. He's still quite wormy, so we're gonna deworm him as soon as we can get close to give him a paste. Because he definitely needs it. But yeah, starting to look a little bit better. And then yeah, this is the alfalfa chaff that they get, and the regular Timothy mix hay. And then they have soaked alfalfa cubes underneath the alfalfa chaff. And then this is also just like a flake of alfalfa hay that he's eating. So they get chaff and that. And then they have like a big bale of this stuff in a hay net over there so that they have free choice hay. And then of course they have like little bits of grass that they can also eat at if they so choose, which they do. They go nibble on the grass. Yeah, you can see that his hips are sticking out quite a bit less. So that's good, because he was far thinner than Mr. Skillet, who is very wormy. So his belly might deceive some people into thinking that he's not thin. But where you see the thinness is his top line and along his bum. And you can also see his ribs sticking out. The only reason his belly is big is because he's probably the parent to a lot of worms in there. But less skeletal. And they're getting used to me walking around like this without panicking. But yeah, better. So anyways, yeah, there's your little update on the Bone Brothers. And we will keep updating you as they improve. But so far, so good. Hopefully in another couple of weeks, they'll be looking quite fine. Their shaggy little coats will take a while to resolve because they're going to need to like grow in a completely new coat. So those will come, and it'll also be better once we can start to balance their diets with minerals, which we can't right now because they're not willing to eat pellets. So, but yeah, his bum is less gaunt. This is the view from behind. Still way too much hip visibility and still muscular atrophy in the hind end, but a lot better than what it was.